Welcome back, and today we're talking about Tower of God episode 10. So like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 10, we are dealing with the aftermath of the last exam that all the regulars took, and we get to see, a funeral for Hole. We got to see Bam and Rachel finally kind of interact with each other, right? And that was a very, very big moment because in 10 episodes so far, every time we saw Rachel, she was kind of, being by herself, kind of a loner, not talking to anybody, not creating relationships or building connections with all the other regulars, not trying to build her team up. And that was a big deal because now we get to see Rachel kind of like in a new light, right? Rachel is breaking down because now she's paralyzed, right? So she's pretty much going to be useless, and pretty much everybody is going to abandon her, or at the very least that's what she thinks is going to happen. But Bam, our boy, he said no, okay? To Bam, Rachel is the most important thing out there. So yes, Bam has made a lot of friends, but at the end of the day, right, the way Bam put it was that Rachel is Bam's light. Again, Bam grew up in the darkness. He was in underground in those caves or whatever for however many years, and Rachel was the one that kind of showed him the light. So Bam is, on Rachel's team no matter what. So that relationship, we're gonna see it grow. We're gonna see more things come to it, and with 3 episodes left, I can't wait to see everything that's gonna happen because it's gonna be huge. Now, I also want to talk about the new development, right? Because we see the story kind of shifting on a whole new direction, because so far in 10 episodes, they've only focused on climbing the tower. And in this episode, we got to see Ren and Johan, the director, right? The test director, kind of have a conversation. We see that Ren, he is one of Jihad's kind of underlings. He's working for Jihad, and his mission right now is 3 things. He's going to collect the Black March, he's going to collect the Green April, and also kill Anak. Because remember, Anak's mother, she used to be a princess, and because she fell in love and had a kid when she wasn't supposed to, they're pretty much going to, wipe the whole family line out of this planet. So huge things is going to happen, especially with Ren. I can't wait to see it. Again, the story is definitely picking up its pace, and it's really setting up the big events that are going to happen in the finale and setting it up for the next season. So I really am hopeful that Crunchyroll announces the next season before season 1 ends. Now, the ratings are definitely doing good. I don't know if they're the numbers that Crunchyroll wants, but the ratings are good to this anime, so I really do hope it gets renewed. And if it does get renewed, I'm hoping for like 25 episodes, because the difference between season 2 of the webtoon and season 1 is like night and day. The art definitely improves. On top of that, it's a lot more chapters. I think it has like 270 chapters or 300 chapters or so, while season 1 only had like about 70, give or take. So it is a big difference between the 2 seasons. So hopefully it gets picked up. But I cannot leave out my boy Rock. He got turned into like a chibi version, and that dude was just hilarious. I mean, I completely forgot about that scene, but once it happened, I was just smiling. It was a great, funny scene. But now the biggest thing that happened in this episode, we found out what irregulars kind of are, right? They emphasize that when an irregular climbs the tower, it pretty much brings calamity and chaos. But they also have a special rule that only applies to them. And this is the first time that we also got to see kind of Kun, somebody smarter than Kun, or Kun not having all the information, because we see one of the test examiners kind of told Kun that he can ask the floor administrator for a test, and he can kind of bypass, right? He can bypass the director. And the thing that he didn't know was that only an irregular has the right to do that, okay? So not just anybody can go ahead and request a test from the floor administrator. No, it has to be an irregular, and that's when Bam stood up with no hesitation. Again, Rachel got disqualified, but they're trying to make it to where if he takes the administrator test, he can have Rachel pass along with everybody else, and everybody else has to pick a side, really, right? Either they can climb the floor the regular way, or they can go along with Bam so they can pass the test, as long as they pass the test administrator test. So We're gonna see what happens there, but really awesome episode. I loved all the information that we got, and they left it on a huge cliffhanger. But again, with 3 episodes left, I got a feeling the story is definitely gonna ramp up, because they are skipping some stuff from the webtoon, but nothing too major. Okay, nothing too major where it will make the anime complete trash. No, the anime is great. I am loving every single episode, and I cannot wait till the next one. Again, with 3 episodes left, I'm telling you, the season finale is going to leave everybody's jaw is going to drop, because nobody's going to see it coming. I guarantee you that. So, like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.